Eric says, I got a referral link for Fourth Walls with the request of friends. I'm making merch that says, all panic, no disco, and a dumpster fire. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I want a different paintbrush. Yeah, I need to go through the paintbrush box and find different ones because some of these have glue in them. We had to order a new one because the guy said it was non-refundable, $200 to fix my laptop. I only had 25% chance of working. Yee, ouch! The nice thing about Fourth Wall is I don't have to make things myself other than the art that goes on items. So it helps a lot for post office issues. And see, I've had people recommend that I should make stickers to sell and like have the option of getting stuff printed on like shirts or something. I literally don't even have pictures of all the like the stuff that I have for sale right now. Only like a quarter of what I actually have for sale is listed on my Ko-Fi thing. So, yeah. Okay, I like that yellow. And what is it? It's a Fourth Wall? Is that like... Well, because there's also... See, and I just got started on Ko-Fi. Gosh, French and Toasters. And you know what? I should check. They might have that shit too. That sucks though, Orleona. I'm sorry, honey. Okay. Yeah, are you sure you want a new laptop? Do you need... Well, did you already order it? Here's that question. I'm trying to... Because seriously, and oh, yours is for school. Yeah, you probably do need to have portability. But unless you spend like at least, like 50% or more of your time on the computer out of your home, see if you can survive with a desk. See if you can do it with a desktop because that's my girl. Good job, baby. Good effing job. Seriously. Because if you don't like uber need the portability, buying a laptop is just... It wasn't worth the cost to have the risk of the same. Yep. And laptops, like the way... So at my job when I started, they were like, oh, well, we're going to get you a new laptop for the position. Because like there was something going on with the other one. And I was like, yeah. So my iPad with keyboard works well enough for outside of the house. See, good for you. Good for you using what you have. I need my Beavism t-shirt, dang it. Oh, and see, that's the thing is, I keep thinking that I really need to make like a sticker or a shirt or something that has something like that on it. But then literally, you guys, I blink my eyes and I started like 3 other hobbies and something else is going on at work. And did I tell you guys I make earrings now? And so it's like... There's too many exciting things for one Benevieve. Okay, hang on. I want this, but darker, but not very much darker. And hair bows. Yes. The wheat... how's this? I made some gummy bear earrings. Hang on. There's so much stuff on my desk, I can't even tell you. So gummy bears this size as stud earrings, like not dangles, but gummy bears this size with surgical steel stud earring backs on them. I made 2 pairs and I sent. Oh, thank you, beloved. I sent a picture to Sparkles of one of the pairs I had made, and she was like, "Oh my god, those are so cute. Tell me those aren't claimed." And I was like, I saw something really cute with mini food. Lol, a purse? Oh. And see, this is literally a loose gummy bear that I pulled out of the bowl. Oh, there's that gnome I was looking for. Gosh darn it. I sent Twyla and Malone's package, and I wanted to put a gnome in it, and I could not find a gnome anywhere. This is the gnome I was looking for. But no, this is just... Oh, there we go. Look, it has a friend. See? This would be a pair of gummy bear earrings, and they would be studs, and they would have the surgical steel backs, and it's $12 for a pair. So if somebody wants orange bear earrings, I will totally make them into earrings. These are just 2 friends who are living in the bowl, because I make projects, and then if I have like a little bit extra of a color, if I'm doing one of something, I like to make 3 to 5 of it, and then pick the ones I want, or pick the ones that are best for that project. So why did these bears originally get made? But they could be bear earrings if someone wanted them to be bear earrings. Okay, so what is the person mini food thing? I want to see. Post what I have so far in Crafty. Hang on. Hold, Bliss. Dun 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 dun. I really dig that. So, would it be possible for the edge of the dumpster lid, like the edge that's visible right there, would it be possible maybe for it to be like melting? Because I just see, and I want it to be like not being eaten away. Gotta go to bed soon, but I figured I'd show you. Seriously, you do not know the degree to which I ever loving feel you, my love, Tech. I do have faith that you can do that. Much like when people are like, well, what if it was like this? And I'm like, what the fuck? Let me look at reference pictures. Let's see. Okay, we could do that. And so I would just look at reference pictures of like melty dumpster lid. I would just Google melty dumpster lid vector and see what comes up, and then see how simple you can make it. Ree says, same. My sister ordered 2 pairs of earrings. I made 4. Yes! Well, because I also, yeah. I was going to show you guys hair bows, but oh, there we go. I was like, okay, I did not sell all of them. It's all curled because it's been sitting in a box. Look at that. A little hand-done bow. Perfectly even. And it's just the softest of baby pinks. And then this is like a cotton candy sparkly pink. And it's a little hair bow. Is that not so cute? But no, those are also not listed anywhere. I haven't they're seriously not listed anywhere yet. I have not done anything with them. I have one that I wore to work the other day, and I actually sent out some to friends today as, like, just because of specific circumstances. Two different friends got some today. One friend who lives up in Washington got some, like, she's going to wear one, and her young kid. So I'm going to get feedback from them on how they stand up and whether, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know what kids are going to do. Maybe the kid will be compelled to, like, pull it off because it has a fucking gummy bear on it and I need to really secure it, or you know what I mean? But my, basically, samples, not samples, but my, first attempts went out in the mail today. Some to that friend, and then some to my dearly beloved Lionhearts. And then I will get feedback on how they work in real life. But yes, I love them so. Oh, I was going to show you the rainbow bow that I made, but I don't know. I don't know what I did with it. Nope, I mailed it to somebody. But I do have faith in you. I've seen the beautiful art that you've done. And I also have faith, because the thing is, it's not about whether I think you should do that, Tech, because that's not my project. That's your project. But if you want to do it, you totally, absolutely can. And one of the reasons I have so much confidence in saying that is because I know you have a strong art support system. Not only on your Discord and channel, but also on my Discord. Like, so if you can't figure out and you want it to look a very certain way, there are people who will be like, oh, have you tried this? Have you tried putting a shadow line here and taking the shadow out there? Whatever, like, art people say, you know what I mean? And so that's one of the reasons that I really feel confident in saying that, is that I know you have people who support you and are willing, like, ready, willing, and able to continue to support you in an artistic endeavor. And that, of course, brings us back to carefully putting just a little tiny bit of brown color on the edge of a cooked biscuit. Because in looking at more than one biscuit picture, one of the things I note, oh, we're here for you. See, exactly, Tech. We are seriously here for you. Like, it is a community. And I know it was a typo because Tech meant, right, you have so much faith in me, Benevieve. But they actually wrote, you have so much faith in my Benevieve. Sometimes I have so much faith in your Benevieve. Some days. Other days, I'm like, who's fucking driving this bus? I demand a refund. And Mr. Dreadblood goes, oh, yeah? Or I have friends who I like to text when I'm feeling real humpy. And I'm like, and then another thing. I'm gonna do this and that. And then Trista might, you guys know her. And then my Trista will just be like, like, that's a very interesting decision. I love you too. Yay, 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 yay. Get excellent rest, and don't forget to save a copy as, and just write maybe copy and then write the date and time, like put the date as like the name of the file, and just set it aside so you can really just feel free to honk that one up and not have to worry about it. That's what I do at work. Like if something looks okay, but I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll fuck with that. I like to basically save my safety copy. So then it goes shitty. I can be like, and close it. And then go and comfort myself by looking at the copy that doesn't look like that. So that's my practical recommendation. And so now we're just adding a tiny bit of color on the sides of this biscuit. And then we're going to give it more texture. And then I think we're going to cure these biscuits while we work on some actual gravy. Because we've got sausage. We've got pepper. Soon we will have biscuits. Buttermilk biscuits. Buttermilk biscuits. Yeah, soon we will have biscuits. And then the last factor is, because we're making biscuits and gravy. Oh, look at this little biscuit. Okay, look at that. It's got a lovely golden brown, but not completely even tone on top. Texture on the sides. Some light texture. And remember, this is the hat of the biscuit. This is the top. This is the bottom. And we're giving the inside of this just kind of the lightest hint of color and some texture just in case we can see it at any point. Oh, that looks good too. Ooh, hang on. I see a hair. I don't know if you can see it, but super exciting. It's a tiny dog hair. Oh, there we go. And that looks like a top and bottom to a nice little cooked biscuit. So we're going to move that friend off to the side. Lather, rinse, repeat. That's the top. Okay, that's the bottom. That's the inside of the bottom. And so bottom, we're going to give it just a little hint of like yellow for cookedness. It does kind of look like we're making like scale model Tylenol. Like giant generic Tylenol with like a psh down the middle. And so we're just ever so gently adding some nice cooked biscuit color. And remember, this is the very bottom. I think I want just the tiniest. And so now, because we have that dark brown right there, we need to bring a little bit more of it in somewhere else so it doesn't just look like a blob of it, you know what I mean? Because I want to give this one a little more cooked color than the other one. But we never want to do that like to the detriment to where you're like, ooh, what happened with that? Oh, hey Jay Bodie, how's it going? How's your night? What's new? There we go. Oh, I'm doing really well. We're just working on some biscuits and gravy tonight. Oh, cute. Oh, and Arleona, yes, get good rest, get excellent rest. And so we need to give the inside. Tomorrow is a school day. And so is this the new... Oh, is it your first day with the new student teaching thing? Ah, okay. Just observation. Student teaching doesn't start until August. That's really exciting, though. Just observations. Yeah, like tell 10 years ago that you working towards a profession in teaching and someone watching you do it professionally is just observations. So, oh, that's amazing. All right, I'm going to go turn the oven on so we can cure our tiny biscuits. And then while the tiny biscuits are curing, we are going to make some gravy. So let me find a little pan. Oh, wait. We'll get the gravy pan, or the sausage pan. Gravy time. And see, it's so, I don't know, it's a little thing, but there's something so satisfying about being able to touch something like these little sausage pieces after they've, oh, perfect, after they've been cured. Because, like, beforehand you can't, or you'll, like, ruin them, you know what I mean? And so they look exactly the same. So being able to suddenly touch them is just satisfying. And where are we going to put them? This is actually a wonderful and amazing resin trinket dish that Rustic made for me. And because, you know, I'm a grown-up but not demanding at all, Rustic already made me one and sent it to me, but then I took it to work because I love it. And then I wanted one for at home, so I requested that she pretty please send me another one when she could. And so when she sent me something else, because she's a badass, she also sent me the resin trinket dish that I gently requested from her. I have returned. The food is delicious. Ray says, oh, pretty. Thank you. Yeah. Russick does amazing work. Actually, I might go and just get a teeny bit more. I support that. Okay. So for all our work, texturing, etc., 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 what do we have? This a little teeny tiny bowl of cooked crumbled sausage in a scale to make biscuits and sausage gravy with a little biscuit just that big. And so we're going to cure these. Boop. Oh wait, hang on, I thought I saw it, and then I heard one more little sausage friend. And so in a different container, we are going to mix up some gravy. And we're going to mix gravy, and then we're going to mix in sausage and pepper. But not until we're sure we have the right color, because adding the sausage and the pepper won't change the base color of the gravy, because these are already cured, so they're not going to be like melding with the gravy and changing its color. They will naturally stay separate. Come here. And so now we're going to put our two little tiny biscuits. We're going to take them and put them in the oven. Oh, Can2 Arts. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. So hang on. Let me stick this in the oven really quick, and then I'm going to say hi. 10-minute timer. Yes, Can2, welcome. We love having new people join. You are always welcome to introduce yourself, say hi, but you also do not have to. You, like, around here, you never have to say anything to be, like, a part of the group. We love our lurkers. I also use, I kind of default to they and them pronouns, and so I will probably call you Arts, unless you let me know otherwise. And if I do call you something you don't like, please let me know post haste, because I really like being right, and I can only be right if you tell me what's right. So yay, and thank you for following. And also, if somebody does ! Discord, as previously mentioned, we are in the Discord all the time, and we'd love to have you join us. And again, oh hi, thanks for being here. No, literally, no you. Thank you for being here. And so, from your name, I'm guessing you might, like, secretly be a crafter. What do you make, if you would like to share? That is probably what I will call you then, because that's Arts. Arts. That's pleasant. You don't, like, have to join the Discord or something, but just the reason that we all know about each other's person, if you've been watching for a while, the reason we all know each other and about our personal lives and stuff, because we're on the Discord all the time. Okay. And while you're pondering that, I'm going to look at a picture of gravy, as one does. Okay, what was I doing? Sorry, I was totally spacing out and looking at text thing and thinking that if the top text, because the all panic no disco thing, if the top text was set and aligned all the way to the left and maybe even like a few ticks past it to the left, and the no disco was like aligned with the edge of the dumpster on the bottom, like with a right align, it would give it a natural pause when your brain read it. Sorry. Reference pictures. Now we need... Sorry. Oh, little triangle sandwiches sitting like that on a plate so we can show off all the ingredients. Oh my god. Yes. Ari, I love you. Will you do me a favor, pretty please, and send me a message on Discord that literally says tiny, like it has this picture and just says like triangle sandwiches to show off ingredients, because we definitely need to do that. Because we don't make all these sandwich ingredients to hide them under like a bushel. No. Like if I'm going to make a BLT, you better believe it's going to be like that. Like it's going to be a beautiful cross section. Like it's going to be the centerfold sandwich. Okay, what color is gravy? I'm seeing white with some rich brown. And also I'm seeing... I think we're going to start with white as a base, as opposed to starting with clear as a base. I think we're going to start with white as our base. Ooh, actually, nope. Looking at this one, gravy is pretty translucent. So we're going to start with translucent. Add some whites. A little bit, like some white, and then just a little bit of a medium brown to basically represent sausage fat. And then mix in pepper and cooked sausage pieces. Yes, yabas, yebas. Ooh, multifaceted illustration. Stop motion amongst... I know what the word multifaceted means, but I don't know what multifaceted illustration is. Stop motion amongst other things. And areas like, yes. And so, yeah, I have no idea. How's this? Here's my level of digital art. I am currently humping and refusing to learn how to put a watermark on things. Even though I'm sure I could probably literally do it with my phone. I hand draw everything I do. Like, everything I do. And then if I need something digitized, I, like, outsource it to someone. Oh, and that reminds me, I have a thing I need digitized. I need to find someone to do that for me. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do it loose on the tray. Okay. So I think we have somewhere on le desk an open thing of transparent, like clear liquid Sculpey. Ooh, but you know what? It does not want to reveal itself, and that's okay. We're gonna let it, like, go. Oh, okay. Well, also, no apologies. Like, seriously, no apology needed. The only time around here that you would need to, like, apologize for something is if something was, like, done with malice or anger, or if you were, like, you know, you came in and you're like, hello, I have a checklist of things I want to do today, and number one, be a jerk sandwich, and then you, like, did that, would be like, but no, accidentally, like, saying, like, the mildly wrong, like, not even wrong, like, no apology needed. And what are we doing? We are using our extremely warm oven hands to make this clear liquid polymer nice and warm, because this is going to be the base of our sausage gravy, we were originally thinking to start with white, but then looking at pictures of sausage gravy, I think it's delicious, delicious pork fat contributes strongly to its translucency. I think it's more clear. Not clear. I mean, it's obviously not clear. But you can see through it more than if, it was like marinara. It's a different thing. Thank you, Arts. But yeah. But I love... It's one of the things I say, because I stole it from Yakineka, who said it like once, and then I just say it all the time. Art sticks to art. And so it's like, once you start doing one art project, you're like, oh wait, what if I did this? What if I started this? Like, what if I did... Right? And then it's like, when you talk to someone who knows art, and then you're like, oh wait, have you ever this? Have you that? Did you do this? Did you... Mm-hmm. Ashley, I love you. And I was thinking about it after I said it. I was like, that wasn't a good example because marinara has tomatoes in it. It's a very watery sauce, and I want to be able to see through the marinara to see the shape of my noodles. I love... Okay. It's exactly. But not even just liquidy, but translucent. Marinara, because I was just imagining like a glob of marinara. Thank you. That's the better example. Thank you, Angel. I could not, because I was, once again, I'm not like a sweets person. I was just thinking of savory. I love that people can just be like, well, that's an interesting example, but like also maybe don't do that. Because then it would look like frosting. Like fucking red frosting. Okay, so what are we doing right now? Well, that's what we'll do. Yes, we are still making gravy. But we are going to start with our colors. Oops. Just kidding. Hang on. First, we're going to grab that. Look, it's easy for me to offer my 2 cents because I'm not the one doing it. You're all good, beef. Oh, no, I was being serious. Like, because I thought it was really endearing because I was just thinking the exact, like I said, like, oh, marinara. And then I was thinking, ooh, maybe that wasn't the best example. And I love having a relationship with, like, the friends and the community to where somebody knows if they can be like, well, actually, I'm not sure it would be, like that opaque. And just that I was thinking of it, and you were like, oh, this and that, like, just, that warms my heart. Okay, ooh, and that's what we're doing. So, for gravy, we're going to start, because the last thing we want is to run out of gravy here. And this is something you'll hear me say. We don't want it to look like we thought we were going to run out. We don't want it to look scanty and sad and like, ooh, we thought there was... What? Hang on. There's like a... Is this loose? Sometimes there'll be like a mystery hair and I have to figure out if it's loose or just stuck to my arm or what. Okay. I also savory more than sweet though, so I get it. I do love me some savory. Okay. So, for gravy, we need... And the translucency of gravy, like the fattiness, the translucency, we're going to be adding with the clear liquid polymer. Yeah, the last thing we want is to run out of this white country gravy and have it just look sad. Like, what? No, we had more polymer. Come on now. Okay, so if a biscuit is, hang on, we're very gently bringing this in for reference. I am a sugar goblin that runs on hopes, dreams, and several pounds of sugar. I get my sugar from carbs. I do not move. I vibrate, and it gets me where I need to go. True. True. Like, actually, Bears, that would be a great thing to put on a business card or a t-shirt. Like, that's the kind of, like, that's modern poetry. I love that. You should screenshot that. Okay, so, of course, back to biscuits. And so we want enough. No, I love it. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not even going to say anything. You guys will not distract me. Okay. So imagine we need enough gravy to, like, Kurgloop generously across 2 of these. Look. Okay. So we're going to add a little more white to this. And then I think a little bit, but not much, of like what color is sausage fat? Oh, you're trying so hard, but you knocked him over with a hat and hurt his baby. Oh, yeah, aloe is not exactly an easy one. That is not what I would start with. I would get a shamrock plant. Aloe is incredibly easy. Well, hey, you know, are you grading on a plant curve here? See, okay, that says easy, but not for those of us who like to water plants. The reason I recommend shamrocks is because you plant them, like you get them, and then you look at them. Are they laying down and wilting dramatically like I do when I don't get what I want or when something is not what I expected? Then, yes, then you water the fucking plant. But if it's not, then you leave the plant alone. Bears, get a shamrock. They have clear indicators. You put it in like a window, and if it's happy, don't touch it. If it's flopped over dramatically, like despairing, give it some water, and that is literally it. Literally. Okay. And so, what are we doing? Making gravy. And so this, we are representing, hang on, we're not going to use quite all of that. This is our, oh, and there's a hair in this, of course. Oh my god, you gorp, hang on. You do not have a place to put it in direct sunlight, and it's cold out, so you can't put them on a windowsill. You have officially surpassed my knowledge of what to do with aloe. See, this is why I don't have aloe. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to set that aside for a minute. This is going to be our primary gravy color, but we're going to spread it out a little bit for right now because the next step is adding some. Exactly, and you're doing well. You don't want to kill Chadwick, you love him. And so get Ashley to send you a message that says what directions in your house would be conducive to that plant not dying if it lived in that window. See? It might not be in your room, but do what Ashley... No, it's not the cold, Booba. Actually, fuck, I don't know. Maybe it is the cold. I don't fucking know anything about aloe. Ask someone who knows and then listen to them. See? Ashley knows. I do not. Okay, so right now we're just mixing this white with our carefully selected brown to represent sausage fats. It's a succulent. I don't want my window open all the time when it's cold. But I think they mean the blinds open, honey. Ooh, mother lovers. Okay, hang on. I have never seen this. Okay. Oh, gosh, I can't. The top of my liquid Sculpey is separated. Okay, hang on. We're going to see if we can get this to reincorporate. That's actually a really good idea. Oh, Chadwick is dying. He does need the sun. That is some liquid Sculpey. Ooh. I wonder if I can use this. Okay. And remember, we're looking right now for sausage gravy texture and color. At least right now. Stop yelling at me. I'm worried about my plan. Do it tomorrow. I'm matching your energy. So, can we all match the energy of a gentle Genevieve hug? But you have to, like, slow down and, like, lean over a little bit because I am very small. Oh, Bears, I think you might have been misinterpreting. Okay, thank you. I didn't mean to judge your... Thank you. But it does feel like that. And you know what? Your upset is valid and because you care. And Arts Baby, we are making biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and sausage gravy, more specifically, tonight. And our sausage is all cured. We have little sausage pieces that are cured and ready to be added to our gravy. But first, we need to make our gravy. And then we also have black pepper we're going to add. And then the biscuits have just been cured. But yeah, as Ashley says, if it hasn't getting any sunlight, that's it right there. And here's the other thing you can do, Bears. If there's a window downstairs or something, you know, that might work for it, you can always put it in that window for like a week or two and see how it does. And then yes, good luck. Good luck. And Bears, also look around the ceiling in your home and see if there's maybe a like a hook somewhere. You are like an extreme like fiber cross person. You might be able to macrame it But just out of habit, I did my mic anyway because usually it is me. But no, I love that it was Dita. And Art says, I saw the sausage and biscuits. Are they for a diorama, kitchen, or dinner setting? Well, the sausage and biscuits in particular are for a redeem stream for Bears, 10 Angry Bears, who's in our chat right now, and it also is a dear friend of ours and mine. That's where this one in particular came from. But usually, we're often just kind of making whatever we feel like making. And then we, like, I put things up for sale on my Discord or on my Ko-Fi, Coffee, whatever, when I remember to. But mostly we just make whatever sounds fun this week. Or whatever someone cashed in a stream for. And right now, it's biscuits and sausage gravy. And so we're making gravy out of liquid polymer. Oh, I'm liking the color of that sausage gravy. You can spray the plant with a deterrent. Citrus oils deter cats pretty well. I have no spray bottles. Excellent. I will get spray bottles. And citrus essential oils. You can look up stuff people have mixed together that works. Yeah. But yes, now bears, we are getting plant advice. And so Ashley, if you have a minute, maybe put that in the plant channel on the Discord. And so that way bears can look at it later and remember what we need to do for that, because I already forgot what you said. Okay. And even though this looks kind of like a gray glob, yes, Angel, you're doing wonderful. Bears, you are doing an amazing job as a plant parent. The fact that you care is really the main job. We can't save every plant. We can't do it all. But the fact that you give a shit, really. Okay, it's a little bit glooby. Why are you so glooby? Okay. And do we want to cure off a little piece of this before we put it on our biscuits? Or do we want to just assume that we're great and this will look great? Oh, but yeah, sorry. I don't know if I ever finished answering. I make stuff and I sell it. But I'm working on getting better at taking pictures and putting them up in my Ko-Fi shop, which is linked on the bottom of my thing. But I've never been accused of being good at selling things. How's that? Okay. I don't know. What do we think? Do we want to cure it off? Famous last words. Let me grab the biscuits. Oopsie meetsies. Okay. Hang on. This whole shebang is going to get a ride to not right here for a second. Okay. Look at that little biscuit, y'all. This is the top part, and this is the bottom, and that's the bottom of the bottom. So this will be sitting like this. and then it'll have the sausage gravy poured over it, and then the other half of the biscuit, because we learned from making a scrap clay model that we want the gravy to flow onto the other side of it. So this is pretty much in the middle. We'll do that, and then pour the gravy over it, and then bloop, it'll be wearing the top of the biscuit as a hat, essentially. And we do have two biscuits that are slightly different sizes. And so now is the time to look at them and think, which one do we want in which thing? We might even cheat that one to the far side a little bit. Ooh, I think that's our best biscuit top. Look at that. Mm-hmm. And I don't, sometimes we like to go, oh, do we want one to the left and one to the right? But no. No me gusta. Oh, hey, Reese. And see, y'all, I don't watch the, like who's in chat. Because if I just sat here and watched it, I wouldn't do anything except for, like, go, who's in chat? Who left? What are they doing? What's going on? And I'm already distracted enough, y'all. So I just love it to hear people be like, oh, I'm like, oh, thank you. I know, right? I am pleased. So here's the thing with this. These dishes are plastic. And not like some kind of fancy special plastic that I can magically put into my oven. No, these are just plastic. And so, what are we going to do now? Oh, I totally understand. And also, I love to ask what other people are doing. So there's never any, judgment if you're in and out. But, gosh darn internet. So I used to work at a resort type place. But, oh, no, not a resort. But no, like an RV park with like cabins and stuff, and then you could like rent like a campsite or whatever, and it was like right on the river and so gorgeous. But the internet, and this story also takes place like 10 years ago. The internet was not that great, and people would like be like, Brandon, like, what's going on with the internet? And what I always said was, when the wind blows, the internet goes. And it's just a simple thing that they just basically couldn't argue with. Oh, and thank you, Russick. They do look good on the plates, right? Oh, you got some South Park on. But yeah, my answer to people was, when the wind blows, the internet goes. Because I don't know what the science is behind it. I'm not claiming that's like some scientifically accurate shit. I'm saying that was very true for my experience working at a place like out in BFE, with, whatever kind of internet, and it being super windy. If it was windy, you don't even bother trying logging on, pretty much. So, yeah. Okay. So what do we want? Do we want to cure off a piece of this and see how it looks cured? Or do we think it looks enough like sausage gravy that we're good? Because if we think it looks enough like sausage gravy, then spoiler alert, we can mix in the sausage and the pepper. But also, I'm trying to imagine like how much like it'll be for each one. Okay. And so I think if we think we're ready to go, we're going to start with like this. amount as our base. Because imagine that being cut in half and then being dripped over this. This is not, I mean, these are not large foods. Imagine if you got a biscuit this big and like a tureen of gravy this big. You're not going to pour all of it onto your food. Sorry, random Instagram notifications. Oops. Oh, well. I don't know what I did with my Kleenex. It's alright. Here we go. And so I think we're going to mix in some sausage and pepper with this. And we'll see what happens.